What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. During the last part, we got to see a surprising new enemy. It was Salad himself, or I guess myself. I keep forgetting this is supposed to be me in this scenario, but I've more so just made him his own character. Which, you know what, it's actually kind of preferable for me, and a lot less weird honestly. If you haven't seen the last part, androids 13, 14, and 15 all took control of Salad, temporarily turning him against his friends. But thankfully this was circumvented, and now he's accessed his perfect form. What'll this look like and what'll his power be like? For this video, let's hit a like goal of 3,500 likes. If we hit that, I'll continue this series with another part. Anyways, let's pick up from here. The group watches on as Salad evolves. His power increases dramatically. His perfect form is definitely going to be something incredible. So for this, I went with something a little bit more unique. A lot of you were probably expecting this guy to be in the scenario, but I think it's better if I alter it a bit. Salad's perfect form is revealed, and here's what it looks like. It's weird, for some reason this looks oddly familiar to everyone, but they don't know where they've seen this guy before. Jokes aside, he's finally attained perfection, and has grown a lot stronger as well. I think I also accidentally made him a bit overpowered too. Not only is he perfect, but he has infinite energy as well, due to trying to take that from Cyborg Tao. Salad has no idea what to think, and this is definitely going to take some getting used to. Imagine this, infinite energy, Namekian fusion, the power of all its DNA together, and all the data he's gathered so far, especially the stuff he got with his drones. He doesn't know if this is what Jiro envisioned. If anything, this might be completely different, but it's a good kind of different. Obviously his life has gone way different than what Jiro wanted as well, but he's done it. He's achieved perfection. Although, how strong is he really? Well, he'll just have to find that out later on. So, what's happening next? Well, just to make sure everything's okay, they go and check out Jiro's lab, and surely enough, they do find other plans from him. Salad saves all this data and these blueprints for later, and they make sure that whatever Jiro has planned won't ever come to fruition. It seems that they're finally free of the Red Ribbon Army, well, obviously besides Salad of course. But with how strong Salad is, of course Goku's curious too. He wants to fight him. He wants to see where he can improve. Maybe Salad could help him train more. Salad is part Saiyan after all. Maybe he could use his scientific research to try and make Saiyan stronger. You know, maybe look and see what caused them to go Super Saiyan. Study it and see if there's a way to make it more efficient and let them grow faster. He never actually considered that. It's a great idea too. And now we enter the 7-year time skip. Over this time, the Saiyans are training to ascend Super Saiyan, with the help of Salad and Piccolo training with them. And Salad actually does try to do scientific research into Saiyans, trying to figure out what causes Super Saiyan to even happen. He not only is able to discover S cells, but also is able to figure out a way to make Super Saiyan more efficient. Well, in theory, he looks at how the cells work, and he gets this down to a science. Combine that with the great martial arts mind of Goku, and there's a pretty good formula for success here. By now, the 3 Saiyans all have Super Saiyan, and pretty quickly they're actually able to master the form. They're growing at an incredibly rapid pace, even Salad's amazed. He actually doesn't spend too much of his time fighting or training. Instead, he's basically coaching everyone. He wants everyone else to become stronger as well, especially after what happened last time. In case he's not able to fight alongside them, he and Goku want to be sure that everyone else will be able to handle themselves. The Saiyans all continue working with Super Saiyan, and even find a way to ascend it eventually. Goku simply dubs this form Super Saiyan 2. And even though the power of this form is amazing and it takes some time for Vegeta and Gohan to get it too, Goku's already wondering if there's anything else. Maybe there's no limit to what Saiyans could do. Maybe they can go even beyond this. Salad is just as curious, and he says he can help, but Goku says he has the right idea now of where to go. Using all that he learned from Salad, plus his own experience, he feels that he could find this himself. He'd feel more accomplished that way too. But then Salad has a great idea. Maybe they shouldn't just focus on Super Saiyan forms. Saiyans have other forms too, although there's an issue with this. The one he's thinking of is Great Ape. Maybe they could use that to improve their power somehow. Although, without a tail, this is going to be kind of hard. He continues his research, and eventually has a great idea. Maybe he could recreate whatever transforms them into a Great Ape, kind of like an artificial moon but different. He actually does test out this idea, but in terms of results, there's not really too much interest in. It ends up working. He creates a Blitzwave machine with Bulma. He tries it out on Goku and he does turn into a Great Ape, but there's not too much impressive about that. It takes so much effort to do this, and it's so much weaker than any of his Super Saiyan forms. Vegeta says it might be kind of useless to train with this, but Goku's actually having a different idea. It might actually work somehow. He has an idea in mind, but it's going to take a lot of time and he's not too sure if it's going to work. They continue training over this time period, and Goku eventually does discover something by himself. Although, it is incredibly dangerous. It involves using a Great Ape and going Super Saiyan. Vegeta and Gohan are amazed to hear this, but Goku also says that it is dangerous. He hasn't attempted it yet, and he knows that when he does, it's probably going to be very hard to control. He could barely control Great Ape as is. Imagine combining Super Saiyan with that. Vegeta says he's just going to keep working with Super Saiyan 2. He feels that he could find something beyond that without all this nonsense. Gohan is a bit curious too, but he's also going to stick with Super Saiyan 2 just because he doesn't have the time to do this. So let's fast forward a bit more. A world tournament is coming up, and everyone's getting involved. It'll be a good way to show how everyone's grown so far. But before the tournament begins, Salad and Piccolo notice something. there's some odd people nearby in a crowd. Of course, it's Dragon Ball, there's a lot of weird people in the crowd. I mean, there's like walking, talking dogs. But this is a different kind of weird. They clearly don't blend in at all, and in terms of their energy, it feels ominous. Not in terms of it feeling evil, but just weird. Nothing like they've ever felt before. Almost godly in a sense. And they could tell they're being watched by these two. Salad says he's gonna go check it out, and Piccolo says not to, because just then, Shin begins communicating with them. Telepathically, he's talking to them. Piccolo kind of freaks out from this, surprised to even hear people talking in his head. Well, it's not the first time he has Namekian fuse within him, but still. And Salad's actually intrigued. So these guys are Kais beyond even what King Kai is at? What are they doing here then? Salad ends up leaving the group for a bit, saying he'll be right back before the tournament begins. Piccolo follows too. The two of them meet Shin and Kibito face to face. And Salad asks them to not hide anymore. They're here for a reason and it's making him concerned. He wants to know what's going on. Kibito says they should just wait to explain. But Shin has an idea. Maybe this will be just enough. Maybe this will be what they need. They can make this go a lot smoother this way. They want to find Babidi and stop him before anything bad happens. They tell them about Majin Buu and all. Majin Buu? The more they hear about this guy, the more concerned they get. Right now they're just having a problem finding Babidi. If they could find him, Salad and Piccolo might be enough to stop him and Deborah. And this gives Salad an idea. They said he arrived on a spaceship, right? Even if they can't track his key right now, they could probably track the spaceship. Salad summons some of his drones, sending them all out in different directions. He tells Shin to give him a second, and then the drones communicate with him. This is the great thing about technology. Sensing Babidi and Deborah was pretty hard, but locating the tech was pretty easy with Salad's own tech. He's found the ship, and he sees energy signatures on there. This definitely has to be him. Whatever this is, it's too advanced to be human technology. And this might be even better. They can launch a sneak attack. Shin warns them again of Deborah, but Salad's not too concerned. This will be the first time he gets a real fight in his perfect form. At least, he hopes so. From the data his drones gathered, Deborah might not be as big of a threat as they're making it. He and Piccolo head over there, trying to keep as low of a profile as possible. Shin and Kibito follow along too, and just as quickly as they get there, they open fire. Babidi and Deborah aren't even aware of what's happening. The two of them are conversing, trying to figure out what Spopovich and Yamu are gonna do. And amidst their talk, Babidi just explodes, like out of nowhere. It actually completely catches Deborah off guard too, and immediately after, he's hit by a blast as well. Both Piccolo and Salad are above, launching extremely quick and powerful blasts. Since Babidi is the mastermind and the weaker one, it seemed like it would be easier to take him out this way. And these did catch Deborah off guard and injure him a bit, but he's still alive. Not only is he confused, but he's pissed off. He launches up towards the two of them. And this is a scenario about me and Dragon Ball, so you already know where this is going. There's no Buu saga. Deborah gets into a fight with these two and it's definitely not going to go his way. This was a much smarter choice than what Shin and Kibito were planning. And just for good measure, Babidi's ship as well as the rest of his henchmen are destroyed too. Shin and Kibito are actually amazed at how well that worked out. Is it really over that easily? They thank Salad and Piccolo, taking Buu's eggs somewhere safe. They will definitely be in contact in the future. These mortals are pretty amazing. The two of them depart back to the sacred world of Kais as Piccolo and Salad go back to the world tournament, making it back just in time before it even starts. Spopovich and Yamu are still there too, but with Babidi now gone, they're no longer under his control. They're just confused as to why they're there and what they're doing, and they end up dropping out of the tournament. The tournament continues on like normal, and I could spend time covering all the matches, but that would take pretty long since I want to get to other things in this video. But we are going to get to the finale of this tournament. The final battle ends up being between Goku and Salad. Goku has definitely grown a lot, but Salad also has as well. Even though he hasn't been training much, he has so much data on everyone that he uses to his advantage. That's how he got this far, besides his own raw power. Had he been training more, he definitely would have grown at a more insane rate. But the thing that makes this really tricky for Goku is that Salad knows everything about his fighting style. This goes for everyone else too. I mean, remember how Salad was made in the first place? He has the data of all these people. He's watched them grow and improve as well as having some of their DNA too. The fight starts with Goku in base, and not much happens here. He immediately goes into Super Saiyan, and then even Super Saiyan 2. But even with that, he's not making a dent in Salad. Granted, his attacks are able to do some damage, but Salad knows everything about his fighting style. Although this isn't a one-way street, Goku also knows a lot about Salad's fighting style as well. Sure, he has data on everyone, but Goku has the knowledge of how other people fight as well. Most of Salad's fighting style comes from him and Piccolo, so Goku just needs to adjust and adapt to that. The two of them start trading blows, and it seems pretty equal at the moment. The crowd's amazed, even though they can barely keep up with what's happening, and the two of them finish off this exchange of blows with a beam clash. They both realize that this fight's going nowhere, so Salad actually wants to test something. He asks Goku if he wants to try that thing from before, and Goku says it's too risky, but Salad says it's okay. If things go wrong, he'll be sure to stop Goku before it goes too bad. He just wants to have as much fun as possible, and so does Goku. Goku's a bit iffy on it, but he ends up going along with it. In his hand, Salad creates an artificial moon, even though Goku doesn't have a tail. Remember, the two of them have been working on this together all the while, and they figured out a way to make this work even without a tail. This is basically the same as his Blitzwave machine, but turned into a technique. although it does require a ton of energy so only he could use it right now, which kinda doesn't really work in his favor since it doesn't help him, but it helps Goku. He lifts his hand up and launches the giant artificial moon, yelling at all the Saiyans to look away as well, even Goten and Trunks. He doesn't want to risk anything with them. To the amazement of everyone in the crowd, Goku then transforms into a great ape. He does have pretty good control over this by now, and just to be safe, Salad destroys the artificial moon. But they really need to be careful. The next thing that he wants Goku to do might be a bit dangerous, and at the first sight of any danger, he's going to power up to his maximum power and stop Goku. Of course, a lot of the people in the crowd are reminded of this. Another tournament with a giant monkey showing up? Last time that happened, they lost a moon. And everyone's pretty concerned, but also intrigued. This is awesome. It's scary, but cool. Goku then powers up, turning into a Super Saiyan while he's a great ape. And he doesn't do anything. He doesn't attack Salad, and he doesn't even move at all. He's just trying to keep himself under control. Salad tells Goku to focus on him, control that power, fight as this golden great ape. They've tried this form before, and both times that they have, it ended with Goku going on a rampage, so Salad's ready to stop him when he needs to. But something different happens this time. Goku's completely still for a bit, and then he begins shrinking. Wait, what? Salad's confused, he's never seen this before. He just assumes that Goku figured out how to use this form with control, and maybe he's just turning back into his base form. But something completely different's happening. There's an awakening within Goku, something that he knew he could achieve eventually. This is why he's been training towards this. He keeps shrinking and shrinking, and he's not going into his base form. Standing in the middle of the ring is Goku, but now he's covered in red fur and still has his tail. His hair is longer as well. He looks completely unrecognizable. Everyone's taken aback by it. Vegeta and Gohan look on it with amazement. Is this what they've been training towards? No, it can't be. This has to be the first time Goku's used that. They would have known by now. Damn, they kinda wish that they started training with this too. Salad looks at Goku, and Goku's just as amazed. He has complete control. He's stronger. This is so much stronger than Super Saiyan 2, or even that one other Super Saiyan form that they access in their training. Although this doesn't have that key drain. Goku has unlocked Super Saiyan 4, and he's completely conscious and aware right now. Now it's time for a fight to commence. Salad goes into Kaioken. He's just at a low level right now. He wants to test where Goku's power is. He tells Goku to come at him with everything he's got, and Goku obliges. He launches up towards Salad, hitting him directly with a punch, and this actually does damage Salad quite a bit. This power is incredible. This is way more than what he could have ever expected. Goku continues hitting him with a flurry of punches, and Salad can't even fight back. Even when he tries to read Goku's movements, he's fighting too fast, and he's too strong regardless. Alright, he powers up Kaioken even more, and this makes the battle a bit more even. Thankfully, Salad can use Kaioken without too much issue. Infinite energy and regeneration helps him, but there is one drawback to this. Kaioken still does destroy his body, and even though he's regenerating and not losing energy, there's still the fact that his body is constantly being destroyed. At a certain point, Kaioken dramatically buffs his offense, but it has an inverse relationship with his defense. Of course, he is recovering continuously, but since his body is in a constant state of recovery, his defenses aren't that great. But it's a worthy trade-off. He thinks his speed and offense will be enough to fight Goku here. The two begin clashing, and no one can see what's happening besides their friends. The announcer tries to decipher what's going on. Everyone just feels shockwaves, and they're all pretty hyped up too even though they can't see what's happening. There's just big flashes of light in the sky followed by gusts of wind. The two are amazed by this power, and Goku still needs to get the hang of it. Salad maxes out Kaioken. He tells Goku they should finish this now, and truly test how far this power goes. Goku powers up too, and the two launch towards each other. But as Goku launches towards him, he also launches a Kamehameha, and not just a normal one, it's a scatter Kamehameha. Multiple beams of energy surround Goku as he flies towards Salad. Salad puts up a barrier to try to defend against them, and Goku punches right through it, and then all of his attacks hit Salad. Salad's able to punch him, and Goku definitely feels it. His offensive abilities are insane right now, but he knows he can exploit that low defense. More blasts hit Salad as Goku jumps up in the air. He then rockets down at amazing speeds. He has a fist out in front of him, and he hits Salad directly, then bouncing off him and landing back in the ring. Salad's thrown right into the ground. He gets up, ready to continue the fight, and then looks where he is. He's outside of the ring. Goku actually beat him. Honestly, Goku wasn't even really intending to do that. But either way, Salad feels that Goku would have won if this fight actually did go on. This is incredible, and they're glad that they discovered this power together. It was a fun fight for the both of them, and it was a great end to the tournament. And luckily without Boo, disaster was avoided. But is Earth completely safe still, or is there another threat coming along the way? Well, soon enough there might be one, but we'll have to save that for the next part. This is where we'll leave off for now. So, what did you guys think about this part, and what do you think is going to happen next time? Leave any thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. I'll be sure to take them out to see what you guys think. As always, if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. And let's try to hit that like goal from the beginning of the video so we get another part of this series. If you haven't already, why not subscribe? As well as hitting the bell icon so you're notified about any future parts of this What If, or any other videos that I upload on my channel. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.